A very good evening to one and all. Thank you all for coming here and being a part of this journey. We welcome you to the Innovation Zone, where we embark on a journey to explore the pressing issue of our time, climate change, COP28.
Television for Environment, we were formed in 1984 by the United Nations Environmental Programme and ITV, which is one of the largest television networks in the UK.
So along with making these films, we would also document, our films are also documentations of things that happened. So this organization started, for example, 40 years ago, and Bhopal tragedy was unfolding at that time. And so we also in our archives have a film about that.
Even when we get into things like policy, which start sounding quite abstract and unhuman and, you know, we're just being sort of machine-like and computer-like and coming up with these very sensible, straightforward policies.
What we do, our films sometimes go on to change policy in the country. It has happened, I think, with one of our Indian films where we were trying to save the whale.
So what we will also be doing is we will be having a lot of two-way interactive sessions with filmmakers, with policymakers, with sustainability experts through our streaming platform. And the last aspect is we will also be showcasing the films which are made by children that we are part of our projects.
We use these films in schools, universities, teaching children. Also, we teach children in schools how to make films.
In WeTel Center for Sustainability, we have two initiatives, or you can say two verticals that we are focusing on. One is we are focusing towards the school and the college students, and where we are associating with TVE for bio movies.
Yeah, we're giving the platform for everybody from different parts of the world to watch these fantastic content.
So I've been involved with TVE for a few years now, largely as a judge for the Global Sustainability Film Awards, which is always a fantastic campaign which filmmakers of all ages and all countries can contribute to. That's not how it works at all. It's human beings involved at every step of the way, and whether it be saving whales or reducing carbon emissions or saving, you know, our environment and nature and biodiversity, stories is really what sticks in people's minds, that they take forward with them into other conversations that then influence policy outcomes. That's why we see, you know, large corporates spending so much money and time trying to get in front of politicians to tell their stories. And
we thought from the beginning, how can we be the first mode of transportation that was zero emissions, you know, from the operations point of view. So we decided to put solar panels on top. So in every study that we have done, we generate between 5 to 15% more energy that we consume. We generate it based on renewable energy in solar panels. So basically, we are net zero from operations.
We provide a concrete, proven case for using blockchain to empower not just business sustainability efforts, but also to make a real difference for our planet, for the people who depend on this ecosystem, including every one of us sitting right here at COP28 and in this event, our loved ones stayed at home, and also the future generations.
By UAE and its leadership in advancing the cause when it comes to ESG, right? We at Matiti Green are very conscious of what we want to change, because change will define what the future is that we create today.
We start also vertical farming, and we have started with one project in a bunker that produce 106 tons of strawberry annually. So that's also a good approach for us to have it in a light industry unit, which is like a sustainable project that we want to take further. So the invite is, if you have any solution with technology and you want to test it in Dubai, the best place will be Dubai Silicon Oasis.
And we are working on the sustainability in Dubai from last 15 years. I used to work for Dubai government 20 years before. And as an environmentalist, I did more than 100 environmental impact assessment studies for the UAE government. And what initiative the government is coming up with COP28, it will give the boost to the country.
Thank you, Professor Adil, for inviting IBPC to take part in this wonderful initiative. We'll do whatever it takes to amplify the whole for the outreach program that we can do.
I do movies on social awareness. So my genre is social awareness. I spread messages through storytelling. I'm not a good speaker, but yes, I'm good in storytelling through my direction.
Through the movie, we can spread in the wall to save the water. Might we will save a lot of water, and it will be really helpful those people who really need it. So that's the reason we made this film, actually.
Just a final few thoughts. Thank you very much for everybody for joining us this evening. WeTel, Rebel, Serena, and all the other guests, Andrew, of course. Two little damn scoops which I wanted to point in. It took almost more than 26 COPs for the nations to decide on phasing out coal. I hope it will take much faster for us to look at phasing out fossil fuels. That's one. Second, the next COP summit, why we still have not got an idea where it is, because the next is going to be in Eastern Europe, and we know what's happening there. So we as a species, like you said, us versus them, all of this, I don't know if it's possible. I hope so, that we can come to a conclusion very quickly. But yeah, those are the two thoughts. As always, thank you for your very inspiring words. And thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. And then we can continue the conversation as we go along. And yeah, thank you.